The journey that changed everything. Have you ever felt like you were standing at the edge of your comfort zone, knowing that one step forward could change everything? That's exactly where I found myself when I began my journey with the English language. Hey friends, welcome to another video. In today's video, I'm going to share with you how learning English helped me to create the best version of myself. So I'm gonna mention briefly the most important moments of my journey. I'm sure you are already passing through some of them, because learning English, listen to this, is not only about improve your communication, it's also a way to transform your entire life. The first steps. I remember sitting in my first English class, my heart racing every time the teacher looked in my direction, the unfamiliar sounds, the strange words combination, impossible grammar rule. It's overwhelming. But little did I know that those initial moments of discomfort were the seeds of profound personal growth. What I learned from those first days: don't be worried about speaking perfectly. It's okay to repeat or ask questions. Use gestures or simpler words to express yourself, and learn and stick with simple words. For example, I don't understand, I don't know, maybe, yes, of course, all right, could you repeat please? How do you say in English? With these simple phrases you will survive, my dear friend. And remember that smile, it helps to reduce stress. Breaking down barriers. You see, learning English wasn't just about memorizing vocabulary or mastering pronunciation. Each new word I learned was a brick in the bridge I was building to connect with the world. At first, I would hesitate to speak, afraid of making mistakes, but gradually something remarkable happened. I realized that making mistakes wasn't just okay, it was an essential part of the journey. And remember, this is a real path. It is not flat all the time you wish. There are ups and downs, so be aware of that since the beginning. It will help you to be prepared and be strong when you are close to give up. Professional transformation. The professional doors that opened once I became fluent in English were beyond anything I couldn't have imagined. Suddenly I could confidently participate in international meetings, write compelling emails to global clients. My resume transformed from a local document to an international passport of opportunities. And if we speak technically, here there are some examples to explain better the difference when you become fluent in English. When writing emails, you can replace, for example, I want to let you know that, with please note. Instead of get, you can use obtain, receive, acquire. Instead of saying a lot, because we use it a lot, use these words: several, substantial. Instead deal with, you can use address, handle, manage. And like these examples, there are so many tricks to sound more professional when starting communication, making requests, opening statements, etc., etc. The social butterflies effects. But perhaps the most unexpected change was how learning English helped me overcome my social anxiety. You see, when you are learning a new language, you have to push yourself out of your comfort zone constantly. Every conversation becomes an opportunity to grow. Gradually, I found myself starting conversations with strangers, participating in international events, and even making friends from different corners of the world. A tool for self-discovery. Learning English became my mirror for self-reflection. With each new expression I learned, I discovered new ways to articulate my thought and feeling. It is fascinating how having access to a new set of words can help you understand yourself better. I began to notice how I thought differently when switching between languages, how my personality slightly shifted, becoming more dynamic and adaptable. Cultural understanding. Learning English wasn't just about the language itself. It was about understanding different worldview and perspective. Through English literature, movies, and conversation with native speakers, I gained insight into different culture and ways of thinking. This cultural awareness has made me more empathic and understanding in both my personal and professional life. Personal growth. Looking back, I realized that learning English was never just about the language, it was about becoming a more confident, capable, and understanding person. It was about discovering version of myself I never knew existed. The journey never ends. Why continuous English practice matters. Think back to when you first learned to ride a bicycle. Did you stop practicing once you could stay upright? Of course not. You kept riding to become more skilled, more confident, and more natural in your movements. Learning English works the same way. Many people believe that once they have mastered the basic of English, the grammar rules, essential vocabulary, and simple conversation, they can stop practicing. This couldn't be further from the truth. Consider this crucial reason why continuously practice is essential. Language is living and dynamic. New expressions emerge, business technology change, and culture reference shift. Without regular practice, you risk your English becoming outdated, like a computer running old software. Skill fade without use. Research shows that language ability can deteriorate if not regularly exercised. It is like a path in the forest. Without frequent use, it becomes overgrown and harder to navigate. And the last point, and perhaps the most importantly, fluently comes from constantly, not intensity. You wouldn't expect to stay fit by exercising once a month for 10 hours. Similarly, practicing English for 10 minutes daily is far from effective than cramming for several words once a week. So how can we maintain our English skills? The solutions are simple that you might think. Make English part of your daily routine. Create English island in your day. Set your phone, for example, translate it to English. Keep a diary in English. Find a language exchange partner. Regular conversation with native speakers can keep your speaking skill sharp. This journey it never really ends. Even today, I continue to learn new expressions and discover new ways to express myself. English has become not just a skill on my resume, but a constant companion in my journey of personal and professional growth. So to anyone standing at the edge of their comfort zone, wondering if they should take that first step, I say take it. Learning English might seem like a daunting task at first, but it's so much more than just learning a language. It's about opening doors you never knew existed, finding a strength you didn't know you had, and becoming a version of yourself you never imagined. Remember, every expert was once a beginner. Every fluent speaker once struggled with their first words. What matters isn't where you started, but that you started and keep going. Because in the end, the journey of learning English isn't just about reaching a destination. It's about how you become along the way. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like this video and follow me on social media. Hope you enjoyed and you learned from this video. I see you next week in a new one. Bye bye.